Okay, match 3. We're going to keep. Our hand has only tokens in it. No pump spells, no life gain creatures, but got a mix of lands and spells. I'm going to be playing this tapped. Most likely I'm not going to be able to cycle it this game because I do have my 4-drop in hand that I want to cast. Basic Island into Brainstorm. Probably a blue-black control deck, but not necessarily. Brainstorm isn't really that common in Dimir control, so it could be something else. Okay, cycling Ash Barrens, playing a second island, and I think I'm going to want to do this on their turn before they untap, so I'll go with the sorcery speed version. There is something to be said about saving Gather the Townsfolk because it does have the Fateful Hour trigger, but that happens so rarely anyway that I'd rather just play around counter magic and play my sorcery speed token generator first. Go ahead and attack. Play my Soul Warden. See if it gets countered. Alright, and pass the turn. Play the Raise the Alarm on their turn. In case they are a counter spell deck, force them to counter it on their turn, and they just keep on passing. This looks like a mono blue Ash Barrens Brainstorm list, and I have no idea what they're doing. Okay, well, there is something to be said about playing Triplicate Spirits here. However, they could have counter magic, which would be pretty bad, so I'll just attack for 5, which is still a huge amount. I'm not going to go for the Borrowed Grace yet, since it would not be lethal. And I'll just hold up in Borrowed Grace and Raise the Alarm. And they concede, and I don't know anything about their deck. I do know that it's mono blue. Sunring Growth is probably not needed. Soul's Attendant, they definitely don't seem like an aggro deck, so I don't think I need extra of those. Holy Light could be good against a mono blue Delver, but there's nothing really that makes me think it's mono blue Delver because they didn't have any early game spells like mono blue Delver has a ton of, and they're playing Ash Barren, so they're theoretically multicolor, even though they only played islands. Lumathread Field, extras are probably not needed since mono blue doesn't have -1/-1 effects. And Journey to Nowhere. This is the one I'm most likely to bring in out of the sideboard, just because I don't know what they're up to. It might be the most generic, useful spell. I think I'll go ahead and bring in 2 Journey to Nowhere and cut 2 Soul Warden, just for more interaction. I think this might be useful, and I don't think the life gain is going to be that important. And we'll submit. Alright. Opponent mulliganed. Our hand is reasonable. We will keep. They go down to 4, then 3. They're probably going to concede, and we're never even going to know what they were up to. Yeah, let's just wait for the concession. They mulligan to 0 cards. Okay, there it is. Well, that's unfortunate, because I wanted to know what our mono blue Ash Barrens opponent was up to. I guess we'll never know, unless we face off against them in round 4 or 5. Anyway, we'll take the win, and we're on to the next match.